Texas strong.
How we doing out there, Texas? Welcome to Lone Star Roads. My name is Justin Frizzell, and we are brought to you by the official truck of Texas, the Ram 1500. Another big one for you today. We're talking about Colbert, we're talking about golf, and we're talking about music. Sounds just like a regular Tuesday to me. Let's get started with that Red Dirt Roundup. So if I said the name Robert Earl Keen, you would know who I'm talking about, right? Of course you would. All right, well, he's got a brand new beer coming out. That's right, here in 2015 in the spring, you'll be able to walk up to any bar and say, give me a big old tall glass or Robert Earl Keen. Just tag honey pills on the end of that, because that's what it's going to be, a brand new beer. It's going to have honey in it. And the folks down in Pedernales, at the in Fredericksburg at the Pedernales Brewery, there's who teaming up with Robert Earl Keen to make this brand new beer. And again, it'll be out spring 2015, Robert Earl Keen Pills. And you can find out more about it online right now, robertearlkeen.com. And you'll probably end up reading about a new Robert Earl Keen record. He's putting out a bluegrass album before the end of 2014. All right, so what goes hand in hand with beer? Well, with me, golf game. And Randy Rogers Band putting on their annual Sake of the Shot golf tournament. Comes up Monday, October 6th, Rivers Crossing Club down in Spring Branch, Texas. It's $175 per player, and you're going to get golf, you're going to get concerts, you're going to get a goodie bag, and no telling what else Randy's going to throw in there. It all benefits Amber's Angels this year. And if you'd like to sign up and you've got a free day, Monday, October 6th, go to rrbgolf.com. That's rrbgolf.com. Another guy that I am just absolutely in love with right now. I think he's great. He's been on fire since he got started. His name is Sam Riggs, and his CD's called Outrun the Sun. And here recently, I got a chance to sit down and visit with him. Y'all check it out. Sam Riggs.
Justin Frizzell.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
I'm so glad you're here, man. It
Glad
means
to be
a lot
here.
to me.
Yeah.
I mean, where you're at right now in your career, you could be playing a gig tonight because you're so successful. You're so in demand because of, what you've done in the first 3 singles off of your record, Outrun the Sun.
Well, man, I thank you so much. But what's really in demand is this amazing organization, this benefit to put together, Picking for Premies.
Cool. Thank you for saying
I'm
that.
excited to be a part of it.
This is year 1 for you.
It is year 1.
Yeah, because when we started this in 2005, you were
Tying my boots up.
You were still in high school.
Yeah, I was.
That's nuts.
I was
man.
a junior in high school in 2005.
Oh! I just threw my back out, and I need to hit my Metal Alert bracelet. Golly, man. That's so cool, man.
Yeah, it's been a wild ride, and just to be able to do this, with incredible artists.
Right.
Will Green, Daryl Dodd, Stoney LaRue, and all those guys, man.
Well, you're the new crop. The guys that are on stage right now, Wade Bowen, Stoney LaRue, Pat Green, Adam Hood, Roger Krager's up there, and then Josh Weathers is up there. Those guys have been doing it for a long time. They are what made people fall in love with Texas music years ago. And then now there's a new crop of not only fans, but musicians. And you fall in that. And you're, buddy, I hate to put the pressure on you, but you are now charged with carrying the torch.
Man, I'm gonna run like hell. Yeah, it's an amazing thing to be a part of. I think a lot of people, when you hear the word Texas music, you're like, oh, what is that? It's not only a product. Obviously there's songs come out of Texas, but it's a mindset and it's a spirit.
Right.
It's an incredible thing to be a part of.
Well, and you know that firsthand because you're from Florida.
Yes.
And then somebody gave you, was it Reckless Kelly or Robert Earl Keen?
Reckless Kelly.
Reckless Kelly record and said, hey, check this out.
Wicked Twisted
Next
Road.
thing you know, you've got a plane ticket to Texas.
That's right. Well, I drove my jacked up pickup truck on Super Swampers, and somebody stole the radio out of it the night before I left.
If you know this person who stole the radio out of Sam Riggs'
Call 1-800.
Super Swamper, call 1-800-Lone Star Roads. 1-800-Lone Star Roads. Check the back of milk cartons and cereal boxes all across America. Super Swamper.
But I wrote like 3 songs on the way here, and I don't sing any of them. But it was just this whole whole life.
Yeah.
Wiping the slate clean. Mm-hmm. Moving on in.
So what do you do now? Literally, Angola's Lament. How we remember the first one?
We put out a radio single a long time ago, 2012.
Right.
6 Feet in the Ground.
Right.
Then we went When the Lights Go Out.
When the Lights Go Out, Angola's Lament, and now Hold On, Let Go.
Yes.
Right. And all 4 of them, love it.
Man,
so,
thank you.
Do you think about the 5th one going, oh God?
No, well, it's kind of like, I think about it, but at the same time, I never really had any expectations of what was already going to happen, and I still don't. I was surprised, I was amazed. And,
I love that.
Well, any more than anything, I was grateful because as I think it was, who was that? Mike Ryan was saying on stage that, you know, and there's two things you need to be grateful for, I say, as an artist, and that is, number one, the crowd. Number two, you need to think on radio. And what you've done for artists in the DFW area alone, not to mention the rest of the United States on all the syndicated radio stations you're on.
Oh, man, cool.
It's been crazy. It's been awesome.
Yeah, it's fun, man. I'm lucky. I'm a fan. God gave me a big microphone, and I get to tell people, listen to this music, like this music, or go the hell to the house.
Yeah.
That's all I do.
I'll run you over to the truck.
It's that simple. Truck. I will get you in the Super Swamper. 1-800 Lone Star Road. By the way, when we air this, make sure you put the doom, 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 48 hours music in there until we find.
Well, yeah, there's Law and Order. Doom, doom.
Whatever thing we can steal from. Sam, I love you. Sam Riggs and the Night People Outrun the Sun.
Yeah.
Get the record right now.
Meow.
Now.
Meow. Did I just say meow?
Meow. Right, meow.
Meow.
Stop it! Oh, that is great right there. Hey, you know what? Sam puts on a heck of a show, and he's got a great personality and a very, very, very bright future. Thank you for his time. Check him out, samriggsmusic.com. Another guy that is burning up the Texas music scene and has a very bright future is the guy standing right here next to me. Brand new record is out called No Bad Days. Y'all say hello to my buddy, Mr. Ray Johnston.
Come on, Lone Star Roads. Cold drink going down real nice and slow. Long chair in the sun sinking low. Got a good little buzz I'm working on. And the only bill I got to pay, old Sam Riggs ran up today. You pour it on the rocks, make it strong. Come on! Need a little more fire, less smoke. A little more cash than broke. A little more high than low. A little more do, less don't. A little more give than say. A little more gas than brake. Really all I'm asking for is a little more crown than cold. Some days the sun ain't gonna shine. Can't make a nickel from a dime. You gotta laugh right through the tears. God knows you sink if you don't swim. You gotta feel your sails to catch the wind. Lord, give me hope and the coast that's clear. Need a little more fire, less smoke. A little more cash than broke. A little more high than low. A little more do, less don't. A little more give than say. A little more gas than brake. Really all I'm asking for is a little more crown than gold. I want a little more guitar. Little more sand beneath my toes, little more meat on the bone, a little more slack and less rope, more heck yeah, well let's go. Little more fire and less smoke, a little more cash than broke, a little more high than low, a little more first, let's go. A little more give than take, a lot more gas than brake. Really all I'm asking for is a little more, just a little more. I need a little more crown than coat. I need a little more crown than coat. She needs a little more crown than coat. We need a little more crown than coat. Lone Star Roads wants a little more crown than coat. Too much crown.
see you, brother. Thanks for coming to hang out, man. Come tell me about this new record, all right?
Sounds good.
Ray Johnston, when we come back, you're watching Lone Star Roads, brought to you by the Ram 1500. Y'all hang out. Welcome back to Lone Star Roads, brought to you by the official truck of Texas, the Ram 1500. Make sure to find us online, LoneStarRoadsTV.com. My guest today, boy, he's lived quite the life. He's been a college basketball player. He's been a professional basketball player for our very own Dallas Mavericks. And now he makes his living running up and down the highways, bringing Texas music to every single one of us. And he's got a brand new CD out. It's called No Bad Days. And that's where the other part of his life has come in, because as of January of 2015, is that right?
Yep.
He will mark 5 years in remission from leukemia. Say hello to Ray Johnston.
Hey, man. Hey, buddy.
Congratulations, man. Thank you, buddy. I know we're not quite there yet, but you can kind of see that finish line a little bit. But do you ever get comfortable with the fact, even though people always say that 5-year mark is kind of the benchmark, the hurdle that you want to clear?
Yeah, I've heard that before, but I've had a few relapses, and so it's nice to hear that. It's the first time I've actually talked about it when you and I were talking off air. So it's nice that that's in the forecast. But at the same time, I've had a few relapses. So if I'm good tomorrow, I'm happy tomorrow. You know?
And that, that's kind of where the title of the record and the song came from. Is that attitude right there, and knowing what you've been through up to this point in your life. There can be no more bad days. You've kind of seen the worst, haven't you?
Right. It wasn't that hard to theme the album. I naturally write happy, I think, pretty melodic music, and so the writers that I co-wrote these songs with were kind of in that vibe too. I respect the heck out of the songs that lean a different way, but I'm best, I think, at writing sunny, happy songs, and that's why it's a very orange cover.
Right. And, you share your story with anybody that'll sit down long enough to listen, and part of the reason that you do that, it's certainly not for, let's feel bad for Ray. It's more or less, you've joined with the organization Be the Match. We saw that on your guitar strap a while ago.
I got to meet my bone marrow donor. I don't have a full brother or sister, so I had to go into the donor pool, and I had a perfect match. And the doctor said the odds of having a perfect match are about the same odds of you making the Mavericks. So let's do this thing. And so I got to meet him, which was an amazing experience. I mean, and now we're great buddies. The first year when you can't know each other's names, so he was on my prayer list as donor. I was on his prayer list as patient, and he's still on my cell phone as donor.
Really?
So, yeah, it was a cool match. And so I put that on my guitar strap, and I've had a couple people at concerts that have signed up for the bone marrow registry because of I try to share the story in 28 seconds on stage, real quick. And if there's been 2 people to sign up for the registry, and one of them got called and has done a transplant before, so that's pretty cool, man.
Right. Well, last time I checked, 27 million people watch this TV show. Ooh. And so let's tell all 27 million how to do that right now.
BeTheMatch.org tells you how to do it. They'll send it They'll send a kit to your house. Take a couple Q-tips, swab it, send it back, prepaid envelope for all the people that are lazy at post offices like myself. And it'll enter your DNA in there, and if anybody in the world needs a bone marrow transplant, they'll contact you.
Not hard, man. A few seconds to possibly save a life.
That's what I say, minimum annoyance for maximum impact.
Yeah, that's right. All right, so let's talk about the record.
Let's do it.
No Bad Days. That's, first of all, the song, where it was written, how it was written, why it was written.
It was written in Cabo San Lucas with 4 other writers. We abandoned our traditional writing sessions and decided to write the theme song for this beautiful beach house. The theme of the house is No Bad Days. You see all these stickers on the house that say No Bad Days. And our first thinking is, okay, it's called No Bad Days. When you have a beach house on 3.5 acres on the Sea of Cortez, there's no bad days. But it's a lot deeper story behind that. And we said we got to write the gentleman that let us use this house for this writing retreat a theme song for his gorgeous house. That's what we went. We didn't even care if it was a commercial song, if it was good for one of us, it was good for those writers to pitch to their publishing companies. This is the right thing to do for the owner of the house. And it came out so authentic, and the owner of the house, I want to keep his name anonymous, but he loved it. And that was our main goal. And then when I started listening to the mixes, I'm like, man, this is right up my alley. This is going to be the title track. It's the song I'm probably most proud I've ever been a part of writing. It's very authentic to me. I think there's anybody out there in life likes when a frown's turned upside down. So it's not about me at all. It's just taking those darker times in life, and somehow you come out on the sunny side of it. And And I told the producer, Eric Herbst, who produced this record, I said, man, this is one of these songs when I play it acoustic, it kind of sounds ballady. But this is an up message. This is happy, 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 as the Robertsons in West Monroe would say.
Right.
I said, let's put a two-step beat to this. This should be a dancing tune, the honky tonks. He's like, no problem, that's easy. It came out great, man.
Well, you know, it's just one of the songs on the record from top to bottom. Record's great, 11 tracks. It's obviously the title of the record, and a great story behind the reason. You can get the record online, rayjohnstonband.com. You can also digitally download it wherever you usually get music, whether it be Google Play or iTunes. But like we always recommend, go see Ray in person. An exciting show. We've seen a little bit of it, but you know, that's how you guys get up down the highways, people that support live music. So
it's my favorite thing to do in this thing too, is to play the live shows.
It shows, buddy.
Yeah.
That and pour beer all over yourself.
Yeah, apparently. I wore all that one, didn't I? Jeez.
Hey, you want to play another one? I'd love to hear you play another one. Sign my table.
Boom.
And when we come back, more Ray Johnston right here on Lone Star Road, brought to you by the Ram 1500. Y'all hang in there. The record is called No Bad Days. One more time, y'all say hello to my friend Ray Johnston.
Little song called This One's On Me. Let's get honky tonk, people. 1, 2. We got the trailer loaded down and wheels on the road, headed to your town for a country music show. Moon's coming out, all you people showed up. Gonna be a good time at this honky-tonk club. It's Friday night, feeling right, everybody's getting down. Well, my boots are shining, stones around the drummer. Put the beat on now, yeah now. Well, you might be the finest crowd that we ever seen. So put your hands up or have a dance, but let me hear you sing. This one's on me. This one's on me. Oh, hey, Mr. Soundman, turn me on up. There's some people out there, y'all need to fill up y'all's cups. Buy me a whiskey, get Justin a beer. There's a whole lot of thirsty people right here. Friday night, feeling right, everybody's getting down. Well, the boots are shining, stones are around, the guitar player, throw it down. I think you might be the finest crowd we've ever seen. You put your hands up or have a dance, let me hear you sing. Come on now. This one's on me. This one's on me. This one's on RJB. Feeling right, everybody's getting down. Well, my boots are shining, stones around. That fiddle, put a play on now. I think you might be the finest crowd that we ever seen. So put your hands up or have a dance, let me hear you sing. This one's on me. This one's on me. This one's on me. Hey, this one's on me. This one's on me. Yeah, this one's on me. This one's on me.
Gave yourself a bath, didn't you, Ray?
I wore nose in that one.
Y'all hang in there. More Lone Star Roads and Ray Johnston when we come back. Hey, welcome back to Lone Star Roads, brought to you by the Ram 1500. Ray, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you here today, man. Thank you so much for hanging out. Congratulations on that brand new record, No Bad Days, RayJohnstonBand.com. Appreciate everybody being out there on that side of the TV. Find us online, LoneStarRoadsTV.com, on Facebook and on Twitter at Lone Star Roads. Till next time, my name is Justin Frizzell. God bless you, God bless our troops, and God bless this great state of Texas. 40 cheers. See you down the road. Take us out, Ray.
Farmer in a wheat field, rain for rain. There's a mother in mourning and a child that's in pain, suffering in hard times. When you're down on your luck, no, it ain't in the falling, it's in the getting back up. As long as your heart's beating, there's no bad days. You got something to believe in. There's no bad days. As long as you're dreaming, reaching, seeking, make no mistake. As long as you're breathing, there's no bad days. When the sun just ain't shining and there's no end in sight, you have faith in the shadows that you'll find the light. It's amazing the view when you're down on your knees. You may not get what you want, you always get what you need. As long as your heart's beating, there's no bad days. You got something to believe in. There's no bad days. As long as you're dreaming, reaching, seeking, make no mistake. As long as you're breathing, there's no bad days.